Alright, I'll let you know. Probably by tomorrow, though. Alright, we won't fight in World War Three.
Just a quick disc.
Chat, I just want to know, did y'all actually think we're gonna get drafted in World War Three? Do y'all think another World War is gonna happen? Or what do you guys think the outcome's gonna be? Who's gonna win? Is Trump gonna bring it to peace, or is he gonna let it go to shit? Is my question. But we're gonna find out, right?
Disclaimer: if you're here for the most thorough political takes on this situation, you're in the wrong place. But I just wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like it happens every year at this point. I'm shitting my fucking pants because there's news about a draft in World War III possibly happening.
Everyone will
I think
feel it.
everybody in Gen Z, we as in Gen Z, can say we're not going to World War III. We are not being drafted to the military. Well, I mean, unless you want to be in the military. If that's your thing, then go for it. And of course, thank you very much for your,
For your service.
But
Thank
me
you, thank
personally,
you.
I'm
Yep.
not going. I'm a bitch. I'm not about that life. I am not built for the military. If you put me on the front lines, I would probably cry. I actually would cry and like run away, bush camp if I had to. I'd have the aim of a stormtrooper and I probably wouldn't be able to hold the gun straight. And I'm sure a lot of you agree, like, bro, I'm not built for this. I don't want to get drafted. And the amount of times I've heard World War III thrown around in the news or the draft coming back getting thrown around in the news is unreal. And now I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying there's a very slim chance of it happening. I'd say maybe there's like a 0.5% chance that it would actually happen. And that's if World War III actually does start. The amount of defense systems and all this other shit that we have now, I think the last thing they would do is call just regular Joes and Gen Z on the battlefield. And now
Yeah.
what started all this news about World War
I don't
III
think they're gonna
possibly
actually draft
happening
people.
and all this other shit? Well,
Even if
the
that happens.
Iran military, whoever is managing that Twitter, was tweeting like 2016 Vaughn. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro, but they tweeted, quote, everyone will feel it. Feel what? And who's everybody? Not me. I don't know why everybody's involved now, but and all I'm asking is ref, please do something, bro. I'm trying to see GTA 6. And what further escalated this
swear we got
fear
World War
is
III
that
before
Trump
GTA 6.
attacked 3 Iran nuclear sites. And then he tweeted about it. At this point, bro, what is Twitter even about? That is the last place I expected to see news. And of course, because that happened, it just raised people's concerns even more about a potential World War III. But it seems like every goddamn week, World War III is trending. Like, I'll open Twitter reluctantly, and I'll see
No,
that
swear to
World
God.
War III is trending. And at this point, I'm like, okay, what the hell happened this time? Because everyone was talking about it in 2018, 2020, 2023, and 2024. So at this point, I'm shaking my goddamn boots every week when I see World War III trending on Twitter. Okay, and obviously I know the odds of it happening are very slim, but the fact that it could happen just scares the shit out of me. Even that slim possibility sometimes keeps me wide awake at night that World War III could happen, and that I would be on the front lines. Well, that's if a draft actually happens. Then I thought about how the draft was pretty much a last resort
Why would
option,
you
and then
wanna
I
be on the
felt a
front
little
line?
bit better about it. I remember last year I was freaking the
Bro
hell
just
out
said he would
about
wanna
it.
be on the
Everyone
front
thought it
line
was
of World War
cooked, it
III.
was over. We were gonna get drafted tomorrow. Our summer 2024 was gonna be the last summer we ever had. But obviously,
Think about it though. If we get drafted, we get so much military compensation. I, I wonder how much money we would get for going to war for our country.
that was not the case. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, hypothetically, what would actually happen if there was a World War III draft? Basically, anybody who is 18 to 25 would be selected in the first group. And they select it based on your birthday. That's how they did it in 1973 for the Vietnam War. And if they needed a second group afterward, they would select people 26 to 39. And they'd start with people who are turning 20 the year of the draft. Then they go 21, 22, so on, then 19-year-olds, then 18-year-olds, and then that second group. And by some shot in the dark, if I end up getting drafted, I don't even think I'm gonna pass training. So they're just gonna send me home. They're gonna be like, dude, we do not want you. But if they do want me, then I gotta think about my
That
options.
might be a
Either
play,
take the
bro.
5
So if I get Chat, if I ever get drafted into the military, I'm just acting like a sped kid, bro. They're not gonna let no sped kid get shot in a war. So they're gonna give me like protection pads. They're gonna give me like, I don't know, body suit armor, or just make me not fucking go to war. I hope.
I do like living here, but then again, I'm not built for the military, like I was saying at the beginning. And also, I'm not trying to die either. I'm trying to stay alive. But Gen Z has got to be the most unserious generation
Yeah,
of all time. Like,
our
they are not going
generation's
to want most of us.
doomed.
But it's crazy that we got to be the ones to settle the beef for these old-ass politicians. Like, most of us would be using ChatGPT to get through.
Oh my god, don't even tell me about this, bro. In like 10 years, when people my age start going to like council and everything, like having higher priority jobs, like being in the fucking military or working with the president or some shit. Dude, our generation's fucked because we just use ChatGPT. We're not gonna know how to do shit. We're gonna be absolutely fucked in 10 years for every single job. Unless unless most jobs are AI and robotic now, we're fucked.
Military training and would probably have to use it on the battlefield too. And I don't know if I could speak for everybody else.
Let's have
but I know
ChatGPT
I
on the
would.
wrist,
And
like,
Gen Z is already
yeah, give me
making memes
ChatGPT, give me the best outcome of how to win this war. Fuck yeah.
about the possibility of World War III, and we've done this every single time this has come up in the news at all. And that just shows how unserious our generation is, bro. Or well, at least most of us, okay? I think most of us know that we are not fit for a battlefield. These memes are funny as hell. Like, yeah, sure, should we be taking this situation more seriously? Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been spam liking these. The amount of memes I've been seeing about World War III relating to Fortnite is wild. We'd be wondering where the materials are when we get on the battlefield. Or
That's
we
what
use
everyone
the
does.
rocket ride
The
method
Fortnite
to win
memes
or
for
something. I
World
don't know.
War.
If you scrolled on TikTok or Reels once, you've definitely at least seen one this week. Especially at the peak of the conflict, everybody was making memes about it. Or you'd
Yeah.
see memes just about like a draft happening in general and how Gen Z is going to avoid the draft. We are dead ass cooking up methods to avoid the draft if it ever happens. And can I even blame them? No, because shit, I'm trying to avoid it too. People are saying if that were to happen, they'd flee the country. Some people would fake an injury, illness, or disability. Back in like
I
the
would.
1930s, 40s, a bunch of people wanted to be in the military. People were doing the most to try to get in the military. But in 1973, bro, nobody wanted to go to the Vietnam War draft. Everybody was fed up with all the wars and all this other shit going on. Now, people have been protesting for peace ever since the 1960s. If our asses get called to the front lines, oh, it's gonna go even worse for them this time. Because back in the 70s, people were also brewing up methods to avoid the draft as well. There was 570,000 people that were classified as draft offenders. And a
What
lot
does
of
that
people
mean?
got out of serving time in prison. But if it were to actually happen this time, oh, they're hunting our asses down. They're making sure we spend that time in prison or we go to the military.
That's
and
so
fight in war.
stupid.
But
Go
I
to
don't
jail
even
or
know if
fight
they're
for your
gonna have
country.
enough room in the prison for everybody taking the prison time at this point. If we really were out there, what would be happening is people would be posting pre-war fit pics. People would be asking for vapes on the battlefield. And like I said earlier, people will be using ChatGPT to devise a battle plan.
No, on God though. If I go drive into the battlefield, best know I have the yard with me. We getting fried with the homies going to war.
We're gonna be cooking up World War III playlists. I mean, somebody already did that apparently. World War III hype playlist. This shit has 2,000 saves. Bro, what? Nobody's hyped for this shit. But now I'm bumping that playlist. We gotta see what's in here. Okay, so here it is. We got World War III hype playlist. Safe and Sound, Capital City.
Oh, God.
Ric Flair Drip, Plain Jane, Walk It Like I Talk It. Oh my god, bro. This is a banger playlist, I can't lie. Summer, Calvin Harris. Look Alive. Alright, bro. We are bumping this if we get on the battlefield. And it has to be mentioned, okay, we're going to take our phones with us. We're not going to want to leave our phones behind. Like, I
TikToks.
have to make sure I
ooh.
attack in the clan war. It has to happen. And of course, people won't break their Snapchat streaks. Bro.
Exactly.
They got to send them every single day. But seriously,
Exactly.
who is doing streaks in the Big 25? I can't lie.
If
That
you're
is pretty
19 and you're
crazy.
still
and
doing
there's gonna be
streaks,
people doom
get a
scrolling,
life.
and I'm going to be honest here, I'm going to need a quick doom scroll too. At this point, there is no microscopic percentage what if we went. At this point, we're not going. It's just not gonna work. Because we're already becoming adults in like the worst era to freshly become an adult, because we had the pandemic. Thank God I wasn't an adult yet during that. We had that inflation era in 2022 where gas prices were an arm and a leg. And then we had the beginning of this year where the economy just fucking shit itself. Like, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
People gotta use shit
Yeah.
like Klarna to finance their lunch at Subway. Like, it's just not good. So yeah, we all just want to worry about our own life and the shit we got going on. We're trying to build ourselves up right now, and house prices are higher than ever, so I got a lot of work to do, clearly. And even if we were war veterans, I don't even think
House
we'd be
prices
able to
are insane.
provide for ourselves. Like, the benefits
Yo,
just
just
wouldn't
housing
be
in
enough
general.
in this economy. Like, if I come back after doing that shit, bro, I'm never gonna want to do anything again. I'm gonna want to lie down and just do whatever the hell I want. I'm not gonna get a job. I'm not doing anything else like that, bro. Because at that point, I would have done enough. But yeah, if you want other videos on this topic, check out Tommy NFG and Alex Way. I thought their videos were very good, so I'm gonna put them in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
That was a good video, chat. What do y'all think? Do you guys think we'll get drafted?